Hey YouTube, Brittni McCann here. In today's video, we're gonna learn 10 skateboarding tricks that you can learn today, even if you don't know how to ollie. These are great tricks to learn to help you practice on your skateboard and to help you get better board control. So let's get to it. The first trick that we're gonna learn is called the lazy kickflip. There's a few different variations to this. The first one we're gonna go over, you're gonna use one foot to flick the board. So you can practice doing this trick with one foot over and over, and when you're comfortable, you're gonna jump straight in the air while this foot is flicking the skateboard. The second way to do this trick is where the board is on its side. You have one foot starting on the ground, and you're gonna jump straight in the air. Trick number 2 is the old-fashioned kickflip. For this trick, you're gonna be rolling, and while you're rolling, you're gonna use your hand to scoop the board from underneath you. It's gonna rotate under, and you're gonna jump back on. You can practice with your feet standing sideways like this, and the board is gonna scoop with your hand. So as you're moving, the board's gonna do a flippy flip under you. Trick number 3 is the half flip. This is probably the first trick that everybody learns when they're first starting to skate. The reason for that is your feet are actually going to start under the skateboard in order to do this trick. Trick number 4 is the lazy Casper. The foot placement for this trick is very similar to the lazy kickflip, but instead of having both of your feet under the board, you'll have one under and one over. Make sure that your back foot is located on the tail and that your front foot is in the middle of the skateboard but underneath. You can practice jumping and landing with one foot before committing with 2. When you're ready, jump straight up in the air and try committing with both feet. Trick number 5 is the body varial. This one's a fun one to do, just rolling on flat ground. It's also really fun to take to quarters and banks. The cool thing about this trick is that you can add it to other tricks. So if you do a 180, you can do a body varial afterwards. It's a good way to just pick up some board control, and it's pretty fun. You can practice this trick first stationary if you're afraid to do it while you're moving, and you want to make sure that you stay over the center of the board. Trick number 6 is the penguin waddle. This is a goofy trick, and I actually had some kids recently ask me to show them how to do this trick. The reason why it's called the penguin waddle is because, well, you look like a penguin while you're doing it. You want to have both feet on the nose and the tail. You're going to lift up and down, putting pressure on both your nose and tail, but not too much. If you do too much, you'll lean too far forward or too far back. You just want to move your trucks in a way where it looks like you're waddling like a penguin. Another way to do it is you can just keep spinning your body in a 360 motion while moving forward. Again, foot positioning is the exact same. You want both your feet on the nose and the tail, and you want to pivot the skateboard in the direction you'd like to go. Make sure your shoulders and your waist are following the direction of the skateboard and your feet. Trick number 7 is the lazy frontside 50-50 grind. For this trick, you're going to place your skateboard on the box or ledge, and you're going to run, jump, and place both feet on the skateboard. You want to make sure that your feet are over top of the bolts, that your shoulders and body are facing forward, and that you stay parallel with the skateboard as you ride across the box or ledge. Trick number 8 is the fakie shove it. The cool thing about the fakie shove it is that you don't need to ollie. All you have to do is scoop the board with your back foot as you're rolling backwards. This trick is all about your back foot. Your back foot is going to scoop the skateboard, and it's going to scoop it in front of you. You don't have to ollie or pop really hard. It's all about just scooping the board as you're rolling backwards. This trick is actually easier to do moving than it is stationary, and the reasoning for that is, as you're scooping the board in a shove-it rotation, the board's actually going to go behind you, which is why fake shove-its are easier than going forward and doing a regular shove-it. Once you get really comfortable doing it on the ground, you can try it on a bank. Trick number 9 is my favorite trick, and it's called the early grab. The reason that it's called the early grab is because, well, you grab early in order to do this trick. I'm goofy, so I'm gonna use my right hand. I grab in between the skateboard behind both of my feet. You can practice this trick on the ground, jumping straight in the air. The trick is pretty easy on the ground, but what makes it really fun is taking it off a bank, taking it off a quarter, taking it to something other than just moving on the ground. The last trick that we're gonna learn today, trick number 10, is the bonus finger flip. I ride goofy, so my left hand is gonna go in the center of the board, toe side. I'm gonna grab the skateboard first while my front foot comes off of the board. While I do that and jump at the same time, the board is gonna flip down and towards me. You can practice doing it with one hand and one foot a couple of times. You can then practice putting the second foot on and then try it rolling. You can also do this trick off of boxes, on banks, doing them 180s. You can get really creative with this trick. It's a lot of fun. So there you guys have it. There's 10 tricks that you guys can learn today, even if you don't know how to ollie. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, leave us a comment below, and subscribe to our channel. We post new videos weekly.